All right. So I'm back on. Awesome. Cool. We are back on. We are back on. Akudia Mate. Akudia Mate. We are back on. Thank you, everybody that's here. Awesome. Okay. We are here and we are rolling. We are rolling right now. Okay. Let me take this out. We are on and we are live. Let's go. You guys watching me? Okay, we are live. We are live right now. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I take this out. I don't want people to get confused. Let me see. Go to my live. Hold on, guys. Delete. There we go. All right. This is the only live on now. Akudia Mate. How's everybody doing? How's the love? The love frequency. Everybody's in love. Everybody's in love. I am. I am in love. Let me pick my beer up a little bit because I'm live. So, MedBed update. Wow. Am I too high or too low? You guys hear me? So, somebody approached me. I went to a location near the base. Somebody approached me and he said that he's a high-ranking officer. Akudia Mate to everybody. Hello from Puerto Rico, de la Isla del Encanto. Gracias por estar aquí. Akudia Mate, estamos juntos. We are united. So I went to a base. Eu fui para una base. Everybody knows the base where I went. And I met up with this person. This person told me and said, hey, you're going to have to sit down for this. So we sat down. We went to the DFAC. Well, it's not DFAC. It's the, where you buy the commissary, where you buy the groceries inside the base. So there's a food court there. So I sat down. There was an Air Force guy, there was a Marine, and there was a Army officer, all sitting down in the same table. I went and I got me a sandwich and I sat down on the table where this guy was. He sat me down and he said, hey, we know what's happening with the person that's giving you the green light. He's coming back next week. Okay, he had to go overseas for some reason. He went overseas and now he's coming back. So by next week, the guy that gives me the green light, he gave word that he's okay. There's nothing wrong with him. He just had to do something else, a different mission overseas. So everybody that was worried about the person that gives me the green light, he's okay. All right. I got word that he's okay. And they sat me down and we started having a conversation, eating, talking about the med beds, talking about how the med beds are going to roll out now because a lot of technology, because the med beds will roll out after or during disclosure. Why? Because the technology that is used in the med bed is also used on ET crafts, okay, and stargaze and time manipulation devices. So there's going to be a lot of developments with these real med beds coming out. See, there's med beds out there, but it's only attacking certain parts of your body. Okay, so people are creating med beds and they have the idea, they have the knowledge. I'm not excluding companies that are making med beds. Go right ahead. If you have the knowledge of how these med beds work and you can back engineer this knowledge from the ETs or sarcophagus you guys are finding overseas or in the oceans, and you're implementing this technology into the med beds. Hey, for each his own, build it. It's like the same way they build the cars. They started Ford, build the first car, and then you had GMC, and then you had some other companies that started overseas, and then you got the Lamborghini. So these beds are going to be really, really interesting. Akuria Mate, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Much love from Germany. Germany. Awesome. Much love. Much love. So these med beds, they're going to roll out in a way that's going to change the way we think about medicine. Okay. So it's like similar to religion. When disclosure happens, it's going to affect a lot of different religions around the world. When we realize that, yes, these beings have been communicating with us for thousands of years, and they have been manipulating certain religions to implement these beings as evil, and they're not evil. Okay. They walk among us. They are with us. Okay. And it's going to be confusing for a lot of people when these medical beds come out, because it's not going to have the explanation of how it's doing the healing. Okay. It's like nobody knows how a cell phone works. We all have a cell phone, right? We all have a cell phone, but it's so micro, the system that is in here, that if you take 10 humans, right, and you move them to a planet and you give them a cell phone, right, these 10 humans will not know, not unless if they're scientists, will not know how to recreate the cell phone. So that's what happened hundreds of thousands of years ago. These people came from other places, came to Earth with the technology that most of them did not understand. Okay. And what happened with these arcs? They went into the ocean in hibernation until somebody that understood them. And these arcs, they are alive. Okay. So when somebody understands how they work and how and why they're there, that's when they're activating. That's what's happening. The Nordics came, they understand the arc. Our past is being remembered through our DNA, the memory that is in our DNA. So let's put it this way. Let's put it into, how do spiders out of nowhere, I know people is going to say by instinct, but out of nowhere knows how to build a web, a beautiful, beautiful web. Why? Because it's embedded in their instinct, in their DNA. So we have DNA that is dormant of these technologies. Okay. When they undormant this knowledge, we're gonna bloom. And this is what AI is also helping out as a tool, helping humanity come out from this how do you say this, anesthesia. We are a species of anesthesia. So these medical beds are going to be really interesting for a lot of medical people. And it could take a lot of medical people out of business. All right. We all know that the president posted one day, I think it was someday last year, about the medical med beds, and they took out the information really fast, but it gave it more attention. So, and a lot of people talk about the picture. Okay, let me explain this. And I spoke to this to a lot of other people. A lot of people spoke about the picture that Donald Trump posted, and I did not see it the way other people saw it. I kind of understood it different. Okay, I'm talking about this picture that everybody got crazy. Why would he post something like this? Why would Trump post something like this? But I can tell you a reason. Okay, if you can see that there's a medical bed right in front of him. Okay, so this is going to open the eyes of a lot of people. First, he posted the med beds. Remember, he posted the med beds, and then he took it out, and then he posted this, and guess what? He took it out. So people only saw this portion, but did not understand about the medical bed the person it's on. Okay. The medical bed. All right. Is he going to be the one that's going to bring the technology of the medical bed? Is he going to release the UFO files? Is he going to release the medical bed? Okay. So there's a lot of different things that people can get out of this, but if you can read throughout the lines, in between the lines, okay, and you see the pictures and what's happening, okay, what we got let me tell you. Okay, we got the soldier, right? We got the nurse, we got the regular people on the side, and we got the prayer, okay? And we got does that look like a bed to you, or does that look like a med bed? Okay, I never seen a bed with a frame like that goes around the bed. Okay, so a lot of people could take that, but I saw it in a different way. I saw it that he's going to bring the medical to us, you know, and you got the military and the nurse looking right at him like, are you going to release it or what? You know, so people could take it a different way. I took it like that, you know. Why would he show a person on on a bed, you know, medical? I saw it like that. Is that doesn't look futuristic, but it's a sign. Is he going to release the med beds? People are going to be healed. He's not really. I can understand why he put it out there. You know, he's not proclaiming to be the Antichrist. I don't think so, and I don't believe that. There's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that we don't know. Okay, that is going to shock a lot of people. It's going to shock a lot of people, and when these medical devices come out, it's gonna cause like not like a panic, but we were talking at the table. Okay, the Marine, the Air Force guy, the Army officer. We were talking at the table about the guy that gave me the green light, and he's like, okay. He's coming back next week. So he was overseas, and we started talking about the medical bed. And one of the guys, he's actually a doctor in the military, and he spoke and he said they keep moving these technologies. He didn't call it med beds; he called it technologies around, and they don't want this technology to fall on the wrong hands, not unless it's released for everybody. You know, if it falls in the wrong hands, they can dissect it and use this technology for other things. Okay. So we're just waiting about the Secretary of War, you know, he's doing his job. You know, the president is doing his job. Other people want this information out. You want this information out, but I'm telling you, okay, it's going to be a shocker for a lot of people. I can't give you the bits and pieces of it because a lot of things are still classified, and we have to respect that for the security of this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nation that we live in, the United States of America. I salute the United States of America. We're doing a beautiful job overseas. I don't care what people say. Oh, we're over there in the street. We're doing it for a reason. We are doing things for a reason. Okay? We are doing things for a reason, and there's always something behind the scenes. Okay? Maybe we could have done it a different way. Yes. Maybe we could have done it a different way. Yeah, but sometimes when you can see certain things in the future, or when somebody else can see certain things in the future, somebody else and gives you the intel, you have to look at things different ways and how different timelines can affect other things. I'm even slobbering here. Let me drink water. Hold on. Water time. Okay, so we have to be careful how we put things together. Okay. I know everybody wants to put the puzzle in the same time, but we need one person to concentrate on the puzzle. If we have so many people, too many people, the puzzle will not be put together. Okay, because people want to go over here, people want to go over here. Oh, let's separate the colors and put the puzzle together like that. Oh no, let's separate the corners. Let's separate the corners and put the outer portion first. Oh no, let's separate the picture. Let's separate the picture and put the pictures first. So you have all these people trying to put the puzzle together in the same time, and it's not working out. It's not working out. We need one person, okay, to say, hey, you put that piece over here because I'm all the way over here and I can see the big picture. Okay, you put that corner over there because now I can see it. But everybody wants to work and be in the same puzzle and trying to put the puzzle together, and it's a mess. We can't have that happen. We need one person to concentrate on that. And I believe that that one person, we know who it is. Okay? A lot of things are popping up. A lot of hatred is popping up all over the place. What's happening with all these podcasters attacking each other? Hey, everybody's attacking each other. Everybody's like, no, I said this. No, I said that. Oh, Candace Owens. Oh, Erica Kirk. Oh, like, can we all get along? Can we get along? Can we work together and put our love frequency to work? Put God in the center of everything. I know most people probably don't believe in the supreme being, but I do. I believe in a supreme being. I believe that time does not exist. You know, people might see me, oh, this guy is talking out of his, time does not exist. Okay? When people understand that, I think people would understand about these technologies. It's one. And about these beings, interdimensional and spiritual beings that are visiting us, and regular ETs. Okay, when they understand that time does not exist, it's a human construct. Yeah, we still use time to get on. Yeah, we still use time for appointments. Yeah, it's a helpful tool. But when you get into the quantum world, it's non-existent. You know, could be here, and then out of nowhere, you could be here. It gets, and that's how these medbeds are gonna break the line of reality of how we see frequency and how we see sound and how we see electricity and how we see the human body and how we see the spiritual realm and the interdimensional realm and how everything is working together. Okay, let me see. I'm reading the I'm reading the comments. A lot of comments here. Oh, and thank you for all those people with the gift. I really appreciate you. I'm putting it into good cause. I'm trying to build something. So if you guys gift me, I really appreciate it for all the people that are gifting me. And yes, I'm building something from scratch and it's going to help humanity. Okay. Hopefully it'll be passed around and people would understand that. But thank you for everybody that is, you know, let me see. Well, yeah, drug companies are against the medibeds, but we have to understand that there is companies that are building cures using medication, using drugs. So they're trying to compete. They're trying to compete now because they know the med beds are going to come out. So right now, everybody's working on longevity pills. Everybody's looking for a cure for the C, a cure for the a cure for the this and that, because these med beds are going to take them out of business. That's what's going to happen. So yeah, it's going to be hectic. It's going to be insane. So that's why it could take a long time. And I don't want it to be a long time because there's a lot of people out here that are suffering. A lot of people need these beds. A lot of people need these things to come out. These technologies, these free energy, these people that have patent ideas and somebody else took these ideas away because it can damage other ideas that have been out for decades. So there's going to be a lot of things that's going to impact the economy. Okay. And the economy structure is going to change. I believe that. The economy structure is going to change. Everybody's pushing for gold, silver. Everybody's buying jewelry, diamonds. A lot of things are popping up around the world that we're not understanding. And now, all of a sudden, we're getting all these UFO videos. But people can't tell the difference because of AI. And now we know the reason why. Artificial intelligence came out in 2024, 2025, and 2026. Why? Out of nowhere, we have artificial intelligence that can build any picture. It can build anything you want right now. And now they're going to release the videos of the UFOs. Okay. Now they're going to release, now that we have this technology that can make anything you think of appear, and anything that is on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram appear like it's real, and confusing the heck of older people. Older people are believing everything they're seeing. Like, for example, my God, I feel sorry. Like, people are using this technology for a lot of bad things, confusing a lot of people, you know, about the reality of what's happening. That's why experiences are being are becoming better than having your cell phones. Now people are looking for experience. I don't know where iPod, what is it, the music things that people used to carry around, the is it called the iPod? Can somebody tell me the iPods? People are using that because it's off the grid now. People are starting to use those technologies that we built in the 90s because they're off the grid. You can put thousands of music, no commercials, right? Nobody's bothering you, nobody's tracking you, and you can have it in your pocket and hear all the music you want. No more commercials, nobody's tracking you, you don't have to pay for anything. People are getting these old technologies back because all they want is the experience of being human. More people are going to the movie theaters. They want the experience to interact with people. Okay? So 2026, if you get into a company or you build a company that make people experience more in life, you're going to be better off than, yes, you can make a lot of money using AI, using these technologies, but people just want experience. Okay. I'm building an app. Okay. That, I'm always working on different things that can help people out. I'm going to work on an app that if it sells, it could sell for a lot of different things. And I can help with that money, I can help build other things. So I'm thinking about an app. So if anybody is interested to hear out my idea and you are an app developer, I'm going to put this out here. If you're an app developer, email me or text me on Instagram, jp.missions. Okay, I have an idea that can make a lot of money. And I have it written down, send it out. I mailed it to myself because that's a way you can patent things. You can mail it to yourself. I don't know if people knew that, but there's certain ways that you can have an idea and you mail it to yourself and it has a stamp. And, you know, yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can do different things. So a lot of things are going to pop up, a lot of new technologies. Oh, back to the UFOs, all these UFOs showing up in TikTok and Instagram, and people are confused as heck. Older people are believing, you know, unicorns are roaming around because they see videos of certain things. I'm seeing videos that look so realistic that you think like, okay, was that on a different timeline that somebody got this picture or AI got this from a different timeline, from a different timeline that we're in, and is bringing it into our timeline. A lot of people are, if people understand the technology that the ETs are sharing with us, people won't believe nothing that they see. Nothing. When I experience seeing other beings that live in the inner earth, when I experienced the ant people and I saw these people look different, their facial features are different, their fingers are different. When I saw these beings, I had to pinch myself like 20 times when I was doing this mission. Or when you go into an ark, okay, and you start seeing this ancient ark, you pinch yourself so many times to see if you're alive, to see if you're dreaming. When I visit out in our solar system, and I went out of our solar system, not out, inside of our solar system, and you come back here and then you feel that, wow, did that just happen? Did that just happen? But when you have somebody else with you saying, dude, this happened, I was there with you. You have another person saying, hey, yeah, man, I can't believe it happened, but it happened. We were there together. You have other people collaborating, different experience that you had. You question. You start questioning everything. Like, so what is this that we're living right now? Okay, you have the ability to drive your car, yeah, go to the grocery store, buy whatever you want, stop on a red light, yeah, stop on a stop sign, yeah. So what is that everybody in the world is living when we have all these other things existing in the same time that people don't know? So what is the inner earth? What is the civilizations that are living in our oceans? What is people living in our solar system working with massive structures that are going around the rings of Saturn? Why they don't want to tell the public? Why we're keeping everybody comfortable? And that's what people are scared. Once they know the truth of the spiritual and interdimensional and what's happening behind the scenes with the governments around the world, okay, once they find out that we have people in our solar system working while we're doing this video, people that have family here, people that are picked up from different nations, they teach them a different language, they put them on the ship, they train them, they put them through a training, and they keep them in space for like 2 or 3 years, and they bring them back to their location. Am I saying too much? Picking up random people in the Amazon as a child. Imagine this, okay? Imagine this. Well, I'm going to say this. Imagine you have a spacecraft and you're going to the Amazon. They send you to the Amazon. They say, hey, go to this location, this grid location. There's a group of people there. They don't know nothing about technology. They don't know nothing about life. Well, they do know more about life than most people. But this is an example. They don't know nothing about technology. This is the person that's telling you to go there. You have this ship that has an anti-gravity ship. It's an anti-gravity ship, and they order you to go to the Amazon, pick up this group of people, okay, with this ship. You pick them up, you land the ship. They think you're gods. You tell them, hey, we're going to take you to a place that it's in the heavens, okay? You pick up 4 or 5 or 6 people, you tie them up, not tie them up, you put their seatbelts on, and they're confused, they're overwhelmed. They've never seen a ship like this. They think it's part of life, of them going to heaven or going to a different place. We take them to this closed location in our solar system. We start training these people, okay? Because when we pick up these people, they're in their teens, all right, or their 20s. We train them in space with weapons. We train them how to talk our language. We train them militarily. They stay with us 2 or 3 years. And they bring them back. Either they go back or something else happens to them. It's scary. I think it is scary about the things that probably people are going to bring out of this information. And this video will probably get taken down. Okay. But love is the way. There's a lot of things happening that's confusing the crap out of people. The love frequency is the way, and we have to realize that we're here to make a change, to make a difference of everything that's happening on this world. Who are these people doing these things? Who have who has these technologies that can change or have been doing this. If you haven't read about Tony Rodriguez's story, you gotta go to his website and check it out. Check out his story of how or what happened with him. There's a lot of truth out of all that he says. A lot of people are suffering because they're starting to remember, they're starting to realize about certain things that happened in the past. But I served this country and I love this country and I love what this country stands for. Okay. The beginning of this country, of what it is. I served, got medals, you know, and I'm a veteran. But there's things, right? That right now we're seeing on the news what happened to the former FBI, right? Like I always said, and you guys know I always said this. There's good cops, there's bad cops. You guys know from the beginning, for years, I've been saying that. You can go back to all the videos I have made, and I say there's a yin, there's a yang, there's good doctors, and there's what? Bad doctors. There's good cops, there's bad cops. There's good soldiers, and guess what? Bad soldiers. So you can't control how people are. But if we find out who they are and what bad things they are doing, guess what? They're going to pay for it. You do something that is bad, you will pay. And if you're wearing the uniform, you're doing something that's bad, you're going to pay for it. Okay? You're going to pay for it. People that do bad things should pay for it. And everybody agrees in the comments on that. You do something that's bad, you're going to pay for it. It's going to come back haunting you. Okay, we got things that you can't see. The spiritual realm. If we don't make you pay for it, guess who's going to make you pay for it? Guess who's going to make you pay for it? Okay? You got to be careful how you say things and who you are with. Okay? So a lot of shady things happening around the world. But we're here to bring disclosure. We're here to bring the love, frequency, the love, sound, the love, vibration, whatever you want to bring, the love. O coração é meu, o coração é teu. Eu amo vocês. Você é o amor da minha vida. That's what you have to bring to the table. The love. And that's what I always keep on bringing, the love. Bring the love. Akuria mate. heaven to earth. Heaven to earth. If earth becomes heaven, it will be so peaceful. Akuria mate. People have to understand and comprehend that. There's still evil people out there. There's still evil ETs out there that are trying to manipulate other people. But the good ETs are helping out the best they can. Okay, the angels are helping out the best they can. God is helping out the best he can. And he will always help out those that are vulnerable. Always. You guys know what is love. You're driving your car. You see somebody with their blinkers on because they have a flat tire, and you're like, okay. Inside your head is like, okay, let me do a U-turn. Let me park behind the car and ask if they need help. You go, you do a U-turn, you park behind the car, and you see that this car has a child inside, and they have a flat tire. You get out of your car, and you say, sir, do you need help? And you see that is an orderly man. You go to the tire. You go grab the other tire. You say, sir, I got this. You help this older man to change your tire. And you change the tire for this elderly man that has a child in the car that he's taken to school because it's his grandson. So you change the tire. You follow him to the school to see if his tire is okay. After he drops off the kid, you get off the car and you say, sir, it was a pleasure to help you. God bless you. Good things like that goes really far. And people would never forget that. Or you're in a grocery store, right? And you see this person with 3 kids and they're filling up their cart and they're about to pay. And you're right behind them and your mind is crackling. You're like, oh man. Oh, should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? You grab your credit card and you talk to the lady with the 3 kids with the groceries that are all in, and you say, hey, I would like to pay for your groceries. And you see the tears coming down. And you tell the kids, hey, grab any candy you want from here, anywhere you want. They come with potato chips with different candies. That's the kind of love we need to bring for humanity. We need to be nice and bring the love frequency. It is so connected. We have to connect like humans. Or you're driving down the street, you see this dog without no leash, and you get out the car because you're worried about this car getting hit, this dog getting hit by a car. You come and you grab the car. You grab the dog. And you take him to a safe location. Give him food. Give him to a family that likes animals. We have to be nice. We have to bring the love. And you don't think somebody's watching when we do something like that? You don't think the spiritual realm watches? You don't think these interdimensional beings are watching that? You don't think the ETs watch that? You don't think God watches that when you do something nice? And when you do something nice like that, the next day you wake up and you feel a sense of so much happiness. You feel so much love that you can't comprehend. Or I go to an event and I try to shake everybody's hand and hug everybody. There's people that go to events, speakers, and they want to hide from people. Yeah, we understand. We get tired. Yeah, duh. But why not shake people's hand? Why not hug people when they're there in the moment? You know? Uh it's just and to see the evilness of how people do things too, it really hurts, you know. When you see people doing evil things, it hurts you from the inside. Like they're not supposed to be from Earth when they do something evil like that, you know. And it's just hard to express how people can harm animals or can harm kids or orderly people. What do they have in their mind? What is controlling them? How can you harm people? How can you harm animals? It's it's time to change. It's time to change and to make a difference in this world if we want disclosure. It's time to be nice. You know, make this next week, make this video your challenge to do something nice to somebody. Do something nice and write it down. Feel good about it. You know, I was at a gas station the other day and I went to Publix and I don't know, I felt like taking $20 out on cash out, whatever. And I went to the gas station and I saw this person checking their tires, right? Putting air in their tires. And I look at them and I go back inside and I see them with is a couple. They start pushing their car to the gas thing. I'm like, are they out of gas? What's happening? Are they out of gas? So I run to the car and I start pushing them too. I say, what's wrong? Is it the battery? And the guy said, no, we just got to the gas station. We just ran out of gas. So I take the $20 and say, hey, you can have this. And the guy almost teared up. He teared up. He said, thank you, brother. Thank you. Times are rough. I said, yeah, we know. Times are rough. Okay. He put on the $20 and I put on my card, I put 30 more bucks for him. And he was the happiest camper out. He said, thank you like 100 times. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I said, you're welcome, man. You know, we're here to help each other. We're here to help everybody out. You know, and I sometimes I go out with my daughters and I teach them that out of nowhere. You know, I always have a little bit of cash with me, and out of nowhere, I just give people a 20, give people, and they just tear up. You know, it's it's all about being kind. It's all about being kind. It's not always giving money out. You know, it's not always doing that. It's doing good gestures. You know, like changing the tire. You know, that ain't cost me nothing. You know. Yeah, I know a lot of people are saying that this is AI, but this is not AI. Okay, I know I look like a Barbie, but I'm trying to fix this camera. See, when I do the live on my phone, it doesn't have these Barbie looking. I look like a Barbie. And I don't know how to change the see, even my hair. I don't know. It looks weird. I look like I have makeup. I'm like, I told my daughter to not play with the computer, and she played with the computer, and she changed the makeup. I don't know what she did with the settings that I look like a Barbie now. I'm like, oh man, I don't know how to. I try to change it, but you see that it's like fluctuating, and it looks weird. Let me see. It looks weird. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not AI. Okay, I'm not AI. I'm real. I can read your comments right now. Well, even though AI could do that, you know, right now AI, you could put AI on a computer and do. You put a character on, and it could do a live for you. It's insane. It's crazy. It is nuts, the technology. But hey, I thank God everybody here is okay. All right. And I'm happy that I brought this information. So the first information I brought today um, is the guy that gives me the green light. He's okay. Okay. He's going to be back next week. He was overseas. And also the medical beds is going to be soon. Okay, for those that. But first, yeah, there's going to be medical drugs that is going to be available for people for longevity and to cure different diseases, and it's out there. A lot of people are seeing these videos of about different doctors developing different methods of killing certain diseases away, and that's good too. All right, it's not bad. Medication is good. Medical drugs are good. All right. Um, we just have to know the background, the people that does these medical drugs, see the background, see the how many people have used it, and you'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Now, things are forced, we got to be careful, and check the studies for that, and be connected with each other with all this. Water time. But the spiritual realm is real. And that's where I'm going to get in Team Light in Sedona next week. We talk a lot about the spiritual realm and how the ETs, for me, they're like spiritual beings because they're connected with a realm that we don't understand. And that's where I got with the subject about these people in the Amazon or in other places getting picked up by these weird ships. They think they're gods. And that's what people are thinking about these ETs. Oh, wow, yeah, they should be angels then, or they're this and that, they're demons or this and that. No, they're just like us. These beings are like you. These beings are like me, but there is a spiritual realm that we don't see. And these interdimensional ones are coming in and out from that timeline. Okay? I say timeline because it's just weird. The things that they can do. And the things that they can bring back. And the things that they can turn into. Scare the living crap out of you. If they wanted to, these interdimensional beings can come in looking like a dragon. It's just weird how they can manipulate everything around your eyes. That's really important. Your eyes. I'm going to speak something really important about your eyes in Sedona. About the speed of light, 186,282 per second. 186,282 miles per second light travels. Okay. Once it hits your cornea, it slows down to 140,000 miles per second. And we have a gel substance as well, and we have a water substance as well, and we have a lens substance as well, and then we got the cones inside our eyes. And why does the eye slow down the speed of light? Why? So in the air, it's different with sound. Sound what? Sound goes 747,000 miles per hour. Then inside the water, I think it goes what? Is it 1,200 miles? Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I think AI can tell me that. See, this is when you use AI as a tool. So how fast is sound through the air?
Sound travels through the air at roughly 343 meters per second, which is about 1,125 feet per second.
Okay.
Now, that speed does vary depending on the air temperature. Warmer air makes sound travel a bit faster, while colder air slows it down.
Okay. So sounds go how fast? 1,100?
You've got it. Around 1,100 feet per second in typical conditions.
Okay. So in water, how faster is sound?
In water, sound really picks up the pace. It travels at about 1,480 meters per second, so roughly 4 times faster than in air. Water's density gives sound a much speedier ride.
So on the solid, how faster?
In solids, sound is even speedier. For example, in something like steel, it can be around 5,000 to 6,000 meters per second, so easily over 10 times faster than in air. Solids' tightly packed particles really speed things along.
So when we get into the frequency of how light interacts with everything that's around it, and how sound also interacts with your ears, and we can get a feel of the spiritual and interdimensional realm a little bit more, and how that everything affects how you perceive and think everything. It's and that's how these technologies are gonna interact with us, these med beds and all that. So there's a lot of things into the science of how all these things uh are going to work. It connects to like how the ancient Indians or ancient Egyptians used to use medication with the bells and whistles and different tone of vibrational meditation that people do. All right. Um it's almost time for me to go. We're going to do a quick meditation. Okay? Are you guys down? We're going to do a quick meditation, breathing meditation. All right? I said what I could. All right? So let's everybody do the meditation, okay? All right. Lift up your hands. Everybody lift up your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift up your hands. Get the oxygen inside of your lungs. Everybody, come on. You got this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Put your hands down slowly, 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 slowly. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you bring your hands slowly and you're breathing in when your hands are up, I want to explain something to you. Your circulation of blood is on your hands when you start breathing. And then when you move it down slowly, okay, and slowly you're moving down your hands slowly, your blood that was in your arms start moving inwards into your body, into your brain, your pineal gland, and everything. And you put your hands down and you put them on the side, or if you want to do it like this on top of your legs. Okay, let's start this meditation. When I count to 10, we will start breathing in and breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe in. Breathe in from your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to do a fast paced, okay? Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Slower down. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Fast pace. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift up your hands. Lift up your hands. Lift up your hands. Breathe. Breathe. Now, everybody's going to hum with me 4 times, okay? When I count to 3, everybody hum. 1, 2, 3. And bring your arms down when you're humming. Lift up your hands again. 3, 2, 1. Lift up your hands again. 1, 2, 3. Breathe a little bit. Last one. Lift up your hands. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Hum. Akuria Mate, heaven to earth. Akuria Mate. Akuria Mate. Akuria Mate. Akuria Mate. Akuria Mate. Akuria Mate. Yeah, it feels super good. I feel so energized right now. So good. Thank you, guys. Wow. Thank you. I feel everybody. Thank you so much. Akuria Mate. Oh, one way to do the humming, okay, you put your teeth together and you close your lips. And when you're doing the humming, if you feel the vibration on your teeth clicking to each other, Don't put your teeth all the way together. Put them touching your teeth. And when you do the humming, you guys can do it with me. Look. Well, close your mouth. You put your teeth closely together and you feel the vibration on your teeth. When you hear that vibration, that's the right humming that you need. That's the vibration that your body needs to heal. Okay, so make sure you close your lips and you have your teeth vibrating. That's the vibrational density that your body needs when you feel, because every teeth have a different vibrational density or thickness. Every teeth has that. So when you hear your teeth smacking into each other, vibrating, that's the sound. That's the sound that you need. Okay. So let me see if you can hear it. It's the smacking of the teeth that it's going to help your vibration. So if you guys didn't know that, now you know. Okay. Or if you have veneers, I don't know, you feel a smacking of the veneers. Or if you have some other form of teeth, who knows? But you need to hear that vibration on your teeth. Okay. And you can feel it. You can, you find that vibration. There's a certain vibration that you use to make that smacking on the teeth. Okay. It's really interesting. All right, guys. This is it. Akuria Mate. I love you guys all. Stay safe. And probably sometime this week, I'll drop a video down on the regular video channel. So I love you. Beijos para todos. Akuria Mate. Akuria Mate. Thank you for being here with me. Much love to everybody. And we're connected. Let's stay connected and feel that love frequency. Okay. I love you. I love you so much. Okay. Don't forget that I love you and everybody here loves each other. Okay. Bye bye. I love you. Akuria Mate.